somebody stole some money from you, stealing from you. You know what I mean? You got to go and do some to a person. You know what I mean? Like, it's back.
Someone took some money from you, stealing from you. You know what I mean? You got to go and do to a person. You know what I mean? Like, it's back and forth with it. Try to go back and forth with the likes of Atlanta. It's a lot. If you really can't tell them the future isn't bigger than Drake, I'd argue this scene. Oh my god, I got my head up high, my back straight. I'm 10 close down in Florida or anywhere else I go. And I know that no matter what, it's not an art that could ever end my life if you were still holding on to hope that Future and Drake could put their differences aside and team up on some fire music. You're in for a rude awakening, and Future is here to tell you that he's done with Drake for good. The beef is real, and it's managed to tear apart one of hip hop's most successful partnerships. What started as an ultimate collab dream team has turned into a hot mess of public drama and broken ties, and now Future's finally spilling the tea on what really went down behind closed doors. And turns out he's dead serious about cutting Drake out of his life, leaving fans to mourn the end of an era. So, what exactly did Future reveal about their falling out? And how is Drake taking this dramatic split? The details are juicy, and the fallout is just getting started. Stay tuned, because this saga is far from over and it's keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. Let's break it down, and it's like it's crazy. It's a crazy lifestyle, bro. It can get deep. It's no rules into it. It's dirty, it's filthy, it's nasty. It's like it's something that you don't never want to become, cuz once you become it, capture your soul to capture your heart. A brief history of Drake and the Future. The first time Drake and Future teamed up was for Future's 2011 Tony Montana remix, which was Future's big solo hit back then. But guess what? Future spilled the tea during an interview on the Source TV, saying it felt like a total slap in the face when Drake ghosted the music video after dropping a verse. On the track, he didn't get on the video. It wasn't like I wasn't really mad about it, but I was just felt like when I first talked to him about it, I told him, when you do this, make sure you know what you're doing. This is my baby, this the first song that I'm doing this ton. This is my single. This the one that I feel like mean the most to me, cause this my breakout single, even though I did it, and it was that broke my career on my career before. As my breakout sing was Tony, so I told him, like, don't make the picture, don't mess up the picture, don't mess up rap, hip hop, cause they want to see, that's what they want you to do, you know what I'm saying? They want you not to be in the video. They want you to do the when they come down to the business, they want it all to mess up. And that's what the people want to see. Give the people something that they wasn't expecting. You know what? I'm saying, so just gave him what they wanted to see, basically. So he wasn't in there and wasn't a shocker, because I told him when he did it, I know he's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just cause that's what the music industry have come to. It's like nobody ain't trying to get nobody a hand and help nobody to push them in the right direction. No more than what you going. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm going in the right direction. But ain't nobody trying to really just push me or say, pick it back off them, which is I'm not trying to do. I was just trying to deliver a great video. I was just trying to deliver what the people heard, what the fans heard, and what I seen. Why I choose you to get on my record out of all people, so many people. From Atlanta wanted to get on this song, and it just like real basically slap in my face. Because they like you should have done it from somebody from Atina who was going to get in the video, who wanted to be part of your video, and you go outside Atlanta and you try to get something different. I really wanted to give Atlanta something different. And when it turned into being a slap in my face before it didn't complete the whole. But you know what I'm saying? We could really complete the thought. So just the thought of him getting on it deserves a salute. But the thought not being Future told Power 106 that he would always tell his engineer started from the bottom. And according to him, Drake was super thankful for the inspiration. But instead of paying him, he gifted him a fancy bottle of Louis the 13th knack. Future joked at the time he wanted publishing, not a bottle, but he shrugged it off, calling Drake the homie, where you said that you, oh, one verse that you wish that you would have been on, or one hook, or one feature that you wish you would have been on was, oh, started from the bottom. Why, started from the bottom would have been a track that you would have liked to been on, yeah. Because when I was in the studio when we was making the record, when he made the record, oh, he was in the studio session with me. That's when I had the chosen one. And I'm like, start when you make it from the bottom, you the chosen one. So when we was at the studio, Drake came by the studio, and I always tell my engineer started from the bottom. So when I put the beats on, I was like, man, put the beats in. So I always started from the bottom. So when I say started from the bottom, he thought I was talking about a song. So when I played Chosen One, he loved the Chosen One. But he was waiting for me in and Chosen One to say started from the bottom. So he said instantly, he telling me this story, he brought me a B of Louis 13th that I never opened up, wow, because of this story. And I'm like, man, I need publishing. You know what I'm saying? But oh dear, that's the homie. And he was like, oh man, started from the bottom and it stayed on my mind. I instantly got in the video. Oh, got an O with the driver and told him put the city and I already at the beat. And I just started saying started from the bottom. Now we hear crazy. I was like, man, why you tell me in the studio? But despite Future claiming Dry was still his homie, it was pretty clear there was a lot of tension behind the scenes. And October 2013 reports started circulating that Future got kicked off Drake's Would You Like a Tour after he threw some major shade at Drake. In a Billboard interview, Future allegedly dissed Drake's album Nothing Was the Same, saying Drake made an album that is full of hits, but it doesn't grab you. He even honest, claiming they're not possessive. They don't make you feel the way I do. I want to make you want to fall in love. But these quotes were later removed from the Billboard interview after Future's manager stepped in, saying the comments were taken out of context and were off the record. Future even took to Twitter to clear the air, writing respect to Billboard, disappointed on being misquoted, always love for my family. Drizzy Drake. Meanwhile, it was reported that Drake and Future were tangled up in a $1.5 million lawsuit over the tour logistics. But despite all the legal drama, Future eventually rejoined the tour, and the two even hit the road together again in 2016 for Drake's Summer 16 tour. So, after these initial misunderstandings, Drake and Future went on to become closest friends. And for almost a decade, their bond seemed unbreakable, and their chemistry in the studio was off the charts. They gave us the mega hit album, What a Time to Be Alive in 2015, and the chart-topping Life is Good in 2020. However, in 2022, the gossip mill again started buzzing that things aren't so rosy between them anymore. The last time Drake and Future dropped a track together was with Wait For You on Future's 2022 album, I Never Liked You, which also featured their collab, I'm On One. And even though Wait For You was a big hit, neither Drake nor Future really pushed the record after the music video came out. And here's the tea. They've never performed the song live together. Drake and Future have done solo performances of Wait For You several times over the last couple of years, but they've never shared the stage, which makes you question if there's more drama brewing behind the scenes, doesn't it? This is where things become ugly. Apparently, Drake did something really sneaky and broke the bro code, leading Future to finally cut all ties with him for good. After Future and Metro Boomin dropped their joint project, We Don't Trust You in March 2024, dissing Drake left and right, fans started dissecting the lyrics in Drake and 21 Savage's 2022 album, Her Loss, looking for any potential sneak disses aimed at Future that would explain why Future decided to go score. Drake's verse in particular had everyone talking, especially the part where he asks, I could really go 5 hours in the stadium. What happened to that dude? Claiming OVO, we traded him. So initially, everyone thought this was about DJ Charlie B, who allegedly got the boot from OVO over drama involving Drake's head of security Chubbs and his ex-girlfriend. But now fans are convinced it's actually about Future, who's been repping OVO alongside his own free bands gang. But there's more